Welcome back to Mindful Stoicism. Picture this. You're knee-deep in the no-contact phase. Each day feels like a test of willpower as you wait for her to reach out, to show some sign that she misses you. But then a thought creeps in. What if she's doing the exact same thing? What if, instead of breaking down, she's thriving in silence? The power dynamic you thought you controlled suddenly feels uncertain, as though the ground is shifting beneath you. Now, you're faced with a dilemma. Do you stay strong and continue your path of silence, or do you risk reaching out and possibly undoing everything you've worked for? And the bigger question looms. What if your silence doesn't affect her at all? This situation can feel like a game of psychological chess, with both players waiting for the other to make the first move. But here's the truth. It's not a game you can win by reacting emotionally or impulsively. Instead, it requires a stoic mindset, calm, deliberate, and centered. In today's video, we're diving deep into the Stoic strategies for navigating this delicate scenario. You'll learn how to keep your composure, maintain your self-respect, and make decisions that leave you in control. Whether she's mirroring your silence or genuinely moving on, these strategies will empower you to approach the situation from a place of strength, not insecurity. If you've ever felt the urge to text her, to break the silence, or to wonder if you're losing the upper hand, this video is for you. And trust me, the final tip we're covering today could completely transform how you view not just this no-contact phase, but relationships as a whole. So stay with me until the very end. You don't want to miss what's coming. Let's dive in. 1. Understand her motive. When she's also doing no contact, the first step is to understand why she might be doing it. Often we jump to conclusions, assuming it's a sign that she's over us, but the truth is more nuanced. Women generally go no contact for one of three main reasons. To regain her power. In many relationships, there's an underlying struggle for control. If she feels like you've taken the lead emotionally, whether through pulling back or establishing boundaries, she might initiate no contact as a way to level the playing field. It's her attempt to reclaim her independence, showing you that she's not as emotionally invested as you might think. To test your resolve, no contact is often used as a test. She might be wondering if you're strong enough to handle her silence, or if you'll crumble under the pressure and reach out. Women often admire men who can maintain composure and emotional resilience. By going no contact, she's observing how you react, whether you hold your ground or reveal insecurity. To genuinely move on. Finally, it's possible that her no contact is a genuine effort to move forward. This doesn't mean she's entirely over you, but it does mean she's creating space for herself, either to heal or explore her options. This might feel daunting, but it's also a moment of clarity for you to reflect on your own priorities. Here's the key. While it's natural to want to decode her motives, you must detach from the outcome. Stoicism teaches us that we can't control what others think or do, only our own reactions. No matter why she's doing no contact, your approach remains the same. Stay composed, focus on your growth, and let her actions reveal her intentions over time. Your first job is to stop overthinking and ask yourself, which of these motives seems most likely? But here's the Stoic twist: it doesn't actually matter, because your reaction should always be the same: composure. 2. Why you must stay silent. In the face of her silence, your instinct might scream at you to break the stalemate, to reach out and bridge the gap. But giving in to that urge is precisely where most people falter. It's crucial to understand that reaching out prematurely is not just about breaking the no-contact rule, it's about surrendering your emotional power. Stoicism teaches us that the only thing we can truly control is our own behavior, and this principle holds immense weight in situations like this. When you remain silent, you send a message, one that speaks louder than words. You're saying, without uttering a single syllable, that you respect yourself enough not to chase. Chasing signals desperation, and desperation erodes attraction. Silence, on the other hand, creates an atmosphere of mystery and composure. It forces the other person to wonder, why haven't they reached out? Have they moved on? Are they happier without me? This silent uncertainty is incredibly powerful. It compels her to reflect on the void you've left behind. The space you create isn't just physical, it's emotional. It gives her time to realize what your absence means. And the truth is, people often don't appreciate what they had until it's gone. Your silence becomes a mirror, showing her the parts of her life that feel empty without you. But staying silent isn't just about her, it's about you. Silence is a form of discipline, a test of your emotional resilience. It's easy to act on impulse, to text or call in hopes of eliciting a response. However, Stoicism encourages us to rise above our impulses, to respond instead of react. By holding your silence, you prove to yourself that you're capable of emotional strength, even in the face of uncertainty. More importantly, silence gives you control. When you reach out, you give her the power to dictate the dynamic. You place the ball squarely in her court. But when you remain silent, you maintain control over your actions and emotions. You're no longer a participant in her game, you're the one rewriting the rules. Finally, remember this. Silence isn't an act of manipulation, it's a declaration of self-worth. When you refuse to break, you demonstrate to both yourself and her that you're someone who values your dignity above all else. And in the world of attraction, few things are as magnetic as a person who knows their worth. This silence becomes a mirror, a tool for her to see the void you've left behind. Focus on yourself and why it works. One of the most powerful moves you can make during a no-contact phase is to shift all the energy you were directing outward toward her back onto yourself. This isn't about playing games or waiting for her to notice. It's about becoming the best version of yourself, for yourself. Why? Because the most attractive quality in anyone is confidence and self-improvement. When you focus on yourself, you step into your true power, regaining control over your life. Instead of being consumed by her absence or the uncertainty of her actions, you channel that energy into growth, and this in turn creates a magnetic effect. Let's break it down. Level up your mind. Your mind is your most powerful asset, and improving it during no contact sends a strong signal, not to her, but to yourself, that you value your personal growth. Start by acquiring new skills or deepening your knowledge. Pick up a book you've always wanted to read, learn a new language, or dive into a course that challenges you intellectually. This mental growth has a ripple effect. When she inevitably checks in on you, whether by stalking your social media or through mutual friends, she'll see someone who's not stagnant, but thriving. And even if she doesn't, your expanded horizons will make you more confident and appealing to everyone you interact with. Transform your body. Physical transformation isn't just about aesthetics. It's about discipline and resilience. Use this time to build a routine that strengthens your body and mind. Whether it's hitting the gym, running, practicing yoga, or simply taking more care with your appearance, these small but consistent actions can make a massive difference. A healthier, stronger you isn't just visually appealing, it exudes energy and vitality. People are drawn to those who take care of themselves because it signals self-respect and control. Strengthen your emotions. No contact periods can be emotionally turbulent, but this is also the perfect opportunity to build emotional resilience. Practice journaling to process your thoughts, meditate to center your mind, or even seek therapy to deepen your self-awareness. The goal is to master your emotions so that they no longer master you. When you show emotional stability, you become an anchor in a world full of chaos. That kind of stability is rare, and it's what makes you unforgettable. Why this works? When you focus on yourself, you shift the power dynamic. Instead of chasing or waiting for her validation, you become someone who doesn't need it. And that's when the magic happens. The person who's genuinely growing, improving, and thriving doesn't need to say a word. Others naturally take notice. Even if she doesn't return, you'll emerge from this stronger, wiser, and more self-assured. And that's a victory no one can take away. 4. What to do if she doesn't break silence? When she doesn't break the silence, it's easy to feel a surge of self-doubt. Questions flood your mind. Did I do something wrong? Is she no longer interested? Should I reach out first? But here's where you need to shift your perspective. Her silence isn't necessarily about you, it's about her. And more importantly, it's an opportunity for you to strengthen your emotional resilience. First, let's understand this from a Stoic viewpoint. You cannot control how she feels, what she decides, or when she might reach out. The only thing you have control over is your response to her silence. Reacting impulsively by sending her a message or trying to gauge her feelings does nothing but erode your power. It places her in the driver's seat, while you sit anxiously in the passenger seat, waiting for her to make the next move. Instead, adopt a mindset of radical acceptance. Accept the silence for what it is, neither good nor bad. By doing this, you free yourself from the emotional grip of uncertainty. You reclaim your power by choosing not to let her actions dictate your emotional state. Now, let's get practical. Here's what you should do. 1. Focus on growth. Use this time to grow in ways she wouldn't expect. Work on your mental, emotional, and physical health. Build a version of yourself that you can admire, regardless of whether she comes back or not. When people see growth and change, it's often magnetic. It makes them curious about what they missed out on. 2. Maintain emotional composure. Avoid checking her social media or asking mutual friends about her. These actions only keep you tethered to her. Instead, create distance, both emotionally and mentally. 3. Remember the bigger picture. If she chooses to stay silent, consider what this says about her investment in you. A relationship or connection should be built on mutual respect and effort. If she doesn't put in the effort, it's a sign that perhaps the energy you're investing would be better directed elsewhere. Finally, Understand this universal truth. If she doesn't break the silence, it's not your loss, it's hers. You're not chasing, you're attracting. By holding your ground and showing that your happiness doesn't depend on her actions, you reinforce your value. In the end, the one who walks away with clarity, strength, and self-respect is always the true winner. Here's the ultimate Stoic strategy. Be prepared to let go. The moment you're truly okay with losing her is the moment you gain the most power. This doesn't mean you stop caring. It means you stop clinging. Clinging creates desperation. Detachment creates magnetism. If she's doing no contact and you're doing no contact, then let her make the first move. And if she doesn't, you've just freed yourself from a situation where the energy wasn't being reciprocated. Remember, in the game of no contact, the one who stays calm and composed always wins. If this resonated with you, hit the like button and share your thoughts in the comments. Let me know, have you ever been in a no-contact situation? How did you handle it? Don't forget to subscribe to Mindful Stoicism for more strategies to master relationships, emotions, and life itself. Until next time, stay calm, stay composed, and let them come to you.